This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You hate girls. That's the opposite side of gender dysphoria, where you accidentally push it onto other people.
Right. What do you think it is, Lena?
You want to be a pretty like a... You want to... I've read that as pretty little girl. Excuse me. You want to be pretty like a girl.
You think it's that one?
I mean, I'm hoping it's that one.
Okay, here we go.
Robin Newman, you want to be as pretty as you feel.
That's right! And I'm never gonna change! I'll show you how real men cross-dress!
Yeah! Let's go! He's so awesome! You were so right. You want to be a pretty little bitty boy, don't you? You will? Now? He does a little spin and he comes out with a cute frilly dress.
Athena, we already know he likes to cross-dress. This line of discussion is a dead end.
This isn't your therapy session, Apollo. Shut the fuck up. And yet he can't take that symbol of masculinity off.
And again, the reverse cards will only lock their own cards. That makes sense.
Even when it clashes with his ideal self-image. Wait, could this mean that society was the problem all along? This sounds completely insane. But that's not it. You're a piece of shit. Okay, you're a girl? Mr. Newman? Or should I say, Miss Newman? You are, and always have been, a girl.
What? Have you lost the plot, Athena?
No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out. Loud and clear.
Once you made the Link Joker deck, that's when I should be worried. Oh, geez. I still think you've totally lost it.
Whoops.
Oh, one sip for Lena?
I think you're a piece of shit. Is that true? Or do you think it's true? Athena becoming a trans investigator.
Ari, DM me what rule that was. I want to verify. You're limiting everything card and Link Joker to one. Ah, I see. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go for it, Lena. One sip.
Alright, we're getting close to finishing this first buzzball.
Wow, already?
Ugh.
I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How can he possibly be a she?
First of all,
I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time.
you've never met Maya, have you?
Yeah, he never met Maya.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without a question a man.
Well, that's true. The name Robin is not specifically a male man name.
Yeah, my favorite One Piece
I never thought
character,
about that.
Nico Robin.
Exactly.
You're now truly Justice Stoner's equal in one area. You're just as equally insane.
Yes, Robin from Teen Titans as well.
Yeah.
Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit.
All right.
Forgot Black Quill was here. Yeah, he hasn't really done anything. Ah! If you guys are done talking about me, I'm. You're gonna love this. Does this mean Black Quill is transphobic or a trans ally?
Trans ally.
I think just doesn't know better.
Ah. Oh, the bracelets!
I'm
He's Batman.
Batman! Thank you, Garrett.
Oh, I hate that, actually. Kind of hate that the face also changed a lot. Suddenly they, have longer eyelashes.
Oh, no, they've always had longer eyelashes.
No, they have, but that's definitely not what they look like in the original face model.
No, they pretty much always looked about that way. I think they were only slightly straighter. No, they still curved like that.
No, it's different.
It's the hair. The hair is what changed.
Yeah, the hair did change, but the eyelashes got longer.
No, they've always been that length.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not stating that they weren't long in the first place. I'm stating they got longer.
I really don't think they did. But yeah, they take
Alright.
on a girlier
Agree
pose
to
too.
disagree then.
I really think it's just the hair. Because it shows off the eyebrows more, which, you know, they're like drawn more femininely, essentially, since they're thinner. Miss Sykes. No, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs. But no. No way!
The whole mannerism have to change.
Yeah, that's the frustrating part.
Ugh. Surely this must be some kind of jest.
Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul.
Well, good for you. But I'm also, like,
Yeah,
immediately
I know.
less interested in this character. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it's an issue of they were trying to go for the idea of a tomboy that, like, kind of forced themselves into the male role because they couldn't feel how they wanted to. So there was still gender dysphoria, but it wasn't transgender dysphoria.
Yeah, it's just like, well, now they're just overtly girly versus like being like, I don't know, Tomboy.
No,
If they really,
it's
first
really
of all,
frustrating. You're right.
even with tomboy tropes, they still act more masculine. Like, at least in Japan, if you see a tomboy, they usually tend to at even in Japanese media, they act more masculine.
Yeah.
But this is just like overtly girly out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, and that's frustrating as well. But this is not me defending this decision, by the way. This is me trying to say
Oh, I know.
what I think the game was going for. What I think the game was going for is that they did not see themselves as girly as they wanted to be, no matter how much they acted it. So they started trying to just act like a guy, and now that someone has recognized their femininity, they're trying to act it up again to, like, be their more natural self. Doesn't make how the game does it correct. Throw this game in the garbage. We cannot have any trans-adjacent characters without devs being like, how do we clearly show this as a woman pretending to be a man, turn back into a woman? These kind of writing decisions are why I keep putting down the later games. To be fair, there is one later on that kind of handles this subject better, but then also handles a different subject way worse, if that makes sense. It's like good and bad. It ages like fucking milk, dude. Oh yeah, definitely. Trust me. It's like Chihiro from Danganronpa. This is a straight up Chihiro situation. You have to think of it like Chihiro. It's not good, but that's just the way you have to think about it. Lena hates women. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a PEEK.
Ah!
As if.
What an amazing transformation. I keep forgetting Twisted Wonderland ended up getting an animated series on Disney.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, for real quick, Twisted Wonderland was the Disney gacha game that they really tried hard not to advertise as a gacha game, but it is a
Right.
gacha game
It
at the end
is.
of the day. That's why I never played it. I was genuinely gonna play because I was like, all right, these character designs are pretty good. It's always fun seeing Disney properties being taken into other ways. It's still a gacha game, so I was like, no, okay, I'm not playing it. But if I only got an animated series, and it looks fun. But I've heard people who like the game and play it aren't the biggest fans of it, so I don't really know how to feel about it. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. I was so excited for this character, and all my love for them went out the window.
I know, yeah. They had the
I
perfect
still
setup for a
love
trans
Robin.
character that was
I'm gonna
closeted.
be honest with you. I still love them because I still think they're cute. I know, I feel like an asshole hating them, but I'm just like, well, everything I thought I would like about them is out the window because the game said,
Yeah.
"Ihi," you know?
Trust me, I knew nobody was going to be happy with that conclusion. It's, like I said, it is definitely a situation where they set up for a trans character and then drop the ball entirely. Just like Chihiro.
It's like when you accidentally create the perfect setup for a trans character and, like you said, drop the fucking ball. Oh my god, it's so frustrating.
But we can talk about this more after the break, so we'll be back.
Grr.
They have to be a different character now because they were pretending the whole time.
That's it. That's the worst part.
That's the nice part about Chihiro. Chihiro, like, was not acting like that because they were pretending. They just were that way. But we'll be back. Okay, so yes, I know everyone is very upset about Robin. Trust me, I get it. It's a frustrating conclusion. Yeah. Trust me, I get it. I get it entirely. Like I said, you just have to think about it like Chihiro. Except Chihiro was written a lot better because the thing with Chihiro was they just were naturally like that, so pretended to be a girl. And then finally made a decision to start working out. So it wasn't them actively changing as much as it was them deciding to begin a new behavior. Does it make Chihiro not be a frustrating could have been trans character? Yeah, it does. It does make Chihiro that way. But, you know, what can you do? Chihiro sucked as both portrayed genders. I'm not saying Chihiro was a good character in general either. I'm just saying they were better. Their story of this was better written than Robin's was. But yeah, Chihiro was not a well-written character either. Because they're both characters basically written around their twist, instead of actually just being written as a character.
Yeah, those are longer. Nope, you cannot convince me. I'm gonna agree to disagree, but you cannot convince me that their eyelashes aren't ever so slightly longer.
Let me fucking look this up.
At this point, even if I'm wrong, I still don't see it. I just can't. I almost started seeing that line just by pure habit.
The thing,
Yeah,
your
what
thing
is this? No, sorry, I was just reading.
Yeah, that's a good
what Ari was
question.
saying.
I don't know.
Why is this important?
Before you make Link Joker deck, you'll first make all the reverse cards. God fucking damn you, fandom. Just fucking load. This is why I hate the fandom websites. Yeah, no, I'm looking at these side by side. They are the same length.
Nope. Agree to disagree. Nothing you say will do. Even if you put the models on top of each other, I can't be convinced.
Like, I'm on the wiki looking at the two models side by side. They are the same length.
Like I said, agree to disagree.
You know what might have changed a little bit though?
Their face shape? The way their mouth, their nose is on their face?
Their eye, like their irises. I'm telling you though, the biggest change is
Yeah, I know, the hair moving out from the eyebrows. I know.
yeah. I don't know. I think the hair is just causing an illusion of them looking longer. Oh no, it's not just Chihiro. Like, it's not just worse than Chihiro. It's fucking Gwendolyn bad. Like Gwendolyn of the Dark Moon from Dark Souls bad. Like, we wanted to have a femboy, so we wrote it this way type of bad. Because Gwendolyn was raised as a girl because he wasn't masculine enough in the story of Dark Souls. Thank you, Garrett. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted.
Wait, so you're traumatized? What? The way you worded it made it sound bad.
But now, this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... Ah! It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena! Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor! I'm gonna be an artist!
Oh, okay, well, I'm down for that. All right, yeah. Fuck your parents. Fuck this shit wanting to be a prosecutor. Be an artist.
Yay!
Never mind, I take it back.
Like, the game does try to frame it more as they were not... Like, their mannerisms didn't change because of this, or this, but it's still, like... Yeah, it's still poorly
Fuck
written.
your father. Fuck your father.
Fuck your father.
Fuck your
Fuck
father.
your father. Fuck your father.
Dude, the way they worded it made it sound like their parents were like, well, we had a girl, so we're gonna raise you as a boy because we wanted a boy. And you also had to be a prosecutor.
Right, either that or, oh, well, she's not girly enough, just treat her as a boy. Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Eek! Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something.
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. OKAY. Ah! No picture, you'll regret it, man! Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles up her chest. Literally.
This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything? Bam! Even the game is like, does this really matter? How else can we make sure you know this is a girl? Oh, right, have her hold up a high heel. I can't blame you. But yeah, it's... Yeah.